What's good everyone, welcome back to another video. So if you guys do not know already, I recently just rebranded all of my socials. Right now I'm better known as Trader Blink. On Twitter, my ad has changed to Trader BL1NK. Alright, and why did I make this change? It's because right now, since I am mainly a trader both in crypto and NFTs, and I want to make a brand for myself, and that is why all of my socials has been changed to the same thing, Trader Blink. Even my YouTube, I'm no longer the Smart Society. I'll be using the name Trader Blink from now on. Okay, so on YouTube itself, it's Trader Blink, BLINK. Alright, so don't worry, even though I changed my name to Trader Blink, it's not just crypto content. I will definitely have NFT contents as well. When the time comes, I definitely will have more alpha for you guys. Alright, so anyway, in this video, it's a long awaited NFT video. I guess most of you guys have been waiting for this. I'll be sharing some of the NFTs, some of the NFT projects that I'm bullish on, which hasn't launched yet, and also some projects that I want to buy back in during the next few weeks. Alright, so stay tuned. Alright, I'm gonna keep this video short and sweet. So first up, one of the projects that I'm very bullish on, which hasn't launched yet but very soon, is called Project Ether. I'm sure you already know Ether. I've talked about it some few weeks back, and it's also a project by a very good artist called VIII, and the co-founder is one of an alpha caller that I have followed for a very long time, and his name is Crypto Valley. He's a very good alpha caller who has been very successful the past year. One of his biggest achievements is minting 70 Azukis at 1 ETH each, and at the highest Azuki was around 30 ETH, and so that's almost 2 million in profit, etc. And that's just one of his accomplishments. But anyway, he's the co-founder of Ether now, and therefore I'm pretty bullish on this project. And although there's not much information yet, there are only sneak peeks on what the project is, just some anime kind of art, but I really love this kind of anime art, and I love anime itself, and therefore I am definitely bullish on whatever Crypto Valley is in. Definitely want to support him. Alright, so right now the only information about Ether is it's a 10k collection, although quite big, but we'll see how it goes. Just keep your radar on it. Alright, okay, next up will be Coliseum. Okay, so Coliseum is another project founded by an alpha caller or someone that I followed very early on in my crypto and NFT journey. The founder's name is basically called AK. He hasn't been doxed yet, but I have followed him very early on, and he has provided a lot of alpha for me as well. So definitely I want to get into the project that he has founded. So Coliseum, what is it about? Okay, just move on to the medium. Alright, so it has a very low supply of only 310, and its focal point is camaraderie with a particular motive. And this motive and this whole objective of Coliseum is for monetary growth for every single individual. Basically, it states here that it aims to expand the definition through products and services that provide optimal conditions for gladiators to succeed. So gladiators are basically one of the 310, and the main function is for every individual to do very well in the monetary terms, and there will be alpha caller, a combination of web 2 and web 3 sections, and the founder AK has also talked about how Coliseum will have so much utility even before the launch, and how it has cash flow already built in, and therefore holders will definitely do well in terms of monetary gains. Hold on to this, take a look at Coliseum. Right now, most of the slots has been taken up already because, yeah, basically if you have followed him early, you have been in on this already. So if you haven't, just stay tuned on notice, see if there are any more slots to get in. Alright, right now I'm not currently whitelisted. I was actually, but I wasn't active on the Discord, so I got kicked out, but it's okay. If there are any more opportunities to get in, I will be in it. So take a look at Coliseum. Next up will be Terrible Pets. I don't have much info on it, but it has been issued by Crypto Valley, the alpha caller that I mentioned. So it's basically a 707 collection based on potatoes living in the Terrible Pets universe. Okay, going to their website. Basically, it's mostly pretty cute art, I would say, and because it's a low supply, that is why it caught my interest. So it says here, it tend to build relationships among holders, share experiences, creativity, blah blah blah. Not much to say. And the mean price is only 0.05 ETH, so not too much. And there are only 707 of them. So yeah, small supply, cute art, could do well. Keep your eyes on this. Alright, last up, I have Art Gobblers as one of my most anticipated ETH collections as well. It's an experimental decentralized art factory. And what is this about? So as we scroll down, this is your guide to New Universe. So basically the founder has already a thread fully on what is Art Gobblers. So it is a platform where artists can make cool art. The Gobblers itself, the NFTs which haven't launched yet, can gain cultural relevance, making collectors want the art more and incentivizing artists to make cooler art. And lastly, it's also an on-chain game, which is very interesting. So just let me read on the thread. So they eat art that artists draw using their draw tool, which you can use already, and turn into one-of-one NFTs using their in-game resources. And it's also all on-chain, and so it can be displayed forever, regardless of whether the network is down or let's say OpenSea is down. Yeah, it's all on-chain. And these art gobblers will produce the goo tokens, which then can be producing the blank pages needed to make art. So the more goo they have in their goo tanks, the faster they have, the faster they can spit out more new goo. Basically, it will be a fungible token, or you can say an altcoin. So this supply of goo will grow faster every day, starting from hundreds and eventually reaching billions. And this game can't be balanced by giving items a fixed price, and instead they have this mechanism called VRGDA, which will automatically adjust prices. I'm not sure about this because I'm not really a coder, so I don't really understand this, but the concept is very cool. And then they will say that blah 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 blah, and then the initial free gobbler mint will consist of 2,000 fully animated gobblers, and over 10 years the players we can spend the goo token to mint 8,000 more gobblers using their mechanism VRGDA. And lastly, as the game unfolds, the players will then decide whether to trade the goo for gobblers and changing the VRGDA price for everyone else. So anyway, in summary, they intend to get artists to create cool art, and also as the cultural relevance grows, the gobbler art will be in higher demand for collectors, etc. This is a very art-based collection, and the concept's pretty cool regarding their token and how they are going to balance this and everything. So keep your eyes on art gobblers. The only way to get whitelisted is if you are a builder or an artist. You can try to use their website to create cool art for them, and if they find that your art is pretty cool and they like it, they will put you on the whitelist. And right now I'm not so talented, so I'm just waiting for it to be launched, and then I'll probably get some on the secondary. Okay, lastly, moving on to a collection that I want to get during in the next few weeks, is called Steady Stack Titans. Okay, it's a very limited supply as well, 2,125 supply only, and it has a total of 900 ETH total volume traded already. It launched I think 1 to 2 months back, etc. and the current floor price is 2.45 ETH. In just 2-3 weeks back, it was sitting at about 0.3 to 0.5 ETH floor, and it recently has bounced and it has gained a lot of attention because of its low supply and its utility. And the founders are New Tokyo citizens, and as you guys already know, I'm a New Tokyo citizen myself, and therefore I'm definitely bullish on citizen projects, and this is just one of them. So this collection is about connecting the best investors, traders, VCs, Web3 and Web2 experts and entrepreneurs alike. They also have their own trading algorithm where they have callers which helps you to call out trades both in stocks and crypto, and it's also the first NFT project to create cash flow beyond this mint and the royalties with their multiple revenue mechanisms to sustain longevity. And this is very important, I feel, because most collections die off because they use up their funds unknowingly and they do not know how to continue on if they have no royalties collected from their secondary volume. And so this project focuses on cash flow itself and not the royalties. And therefore this is very important for longevity for a collection, and therefore that's why I'm bullish on steady stack Titans mid to long term. Although the floor price is quite pricey right now, it's pretty good buy zone right now, I would say. But personally, I wouldn't, because right now the macro environment is still pretty bad. Therefore, I still think there's more pain ahead, and I'm staying away from NFTs still unless I'm able to mint them. So for steady stacks, my entry point would definitely be below 1.5 ETH. If that happens, I would get in. If not, I would just let it go, sadly. But yeah, I rather protect my capital first than invest in a very negative environment, as ETH is currently trading at, I think right now at 1.4k, and I still think ETH will get lower to about 800 bucks to the lows, and therefore that will definitely drop a lot of NFT prices. That's where I would buy in. So target buy zone for steady stacks below 1.5 ETH. I'll probably get 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, I'm not sure, but that's my buy zone. And right now, as you can see, I click on buy now. There are only 74 out of the 2000 collection that are currently listed. Very low amount of people listing it, so definitely floor price will fluctuate a lot. If there's a lot of volume, definitely can fly above to 5 to 10 ETH, and I'm not surprised that it can reach at least to 5 ETH in the mid run. Okay, so watch this collection, definitely I'll buy in. And the last collection I want to talk about is the Art of Seasons or Rengar itself. Okay, so guys, remember back in April 27, I released a video where I think this NFT collection would go insane and it probably will go on a run sooner or later. And that collection is none other than Taos or Rengar. As you can see right now, Rengar, the reviewed ones, are sitting at a floor of 1.3 ETH, and the black boxes, the unreviewed ones, are sitting at a floor of 2.57 ETH. That is insane. They went on a run the last few days, and that's because a lot of big players are in Rengar right now, and the art is just insane. It looks very good. So kudos to those who bought in the Art of Seasons back when I made this video in April. If you held all the way till now, you definitely will be sitting in very good profits. So if you remember, the Art of Seasons, for every one you hold, you would be airdropped a black box. And if you held until now, you definitely will be in good profits. And as you can see, most of the black boxes have already been reviewed, and there's only 2.7k left, and therefore the floor price is definitely higher than the ones that are reviewed. So anyway, I just want to congratulate to those who had this conviction play with me, who held all the way till now. You'll be sitting good in profits. I personally already have flipped my black boxes pretty early, I would say. I didn't expect it to erupt so crazily. I sold around 1 ETH or so. Therefore, I missed out on this entire gain to 2.5, but it's okay. I flipped into profit, which is good. So yeah. Anyway, for long-term plays, since Rengar has already had its huge run, I anticipate that it can go on a bigger run if when the bull market comes back, whenever that happens, and therefore a good buy zone in if you want to play into the bull run is, let's say, if black boxes go back below 1.5 ETH, that is a good buy zone. The ones that are reviewed below 0.5 ETH, that's another good buy zone. And for the Art of Seasons, the main collection itself, right now is already a good buy zone. I currently only hold one. I already sold 3 others. I already sold 3 of my own previously already. And so I'm just keeping my last one forever, I guess. And let's say if the Art of Seasons hits below 0.15 when ETH gets lower or when the sentiment is super bad, that is another good buy zone. Just want to say that, guys, if in NFTs, if you have good convictions, one collection can get you lots of profits. Like, let's say if you got conviction in the Art of Seasons like me, you definitely sit into profits. You don't have to ape into every single collection that is in the trend, everything. You just need timing, research, and conviction. Okay, and lastly, I want to talk about the crypto markets on Bitcoin. Okay, right now, this morning it has dropped to a low of about 18,700, and as you can see, the weekly time frame is very bearish. And remember last week I called the longs from around around 19k all the way to 22k, and then everyone got too bullish, touched the 22,700 key levels directly on the dot, and then start to turn when CPI was bad. Okay, so I didn't take this into account that CPI would be that bad. I was wrong, obviously. I thought CPI would be better and markets will continue rallying, but yeah, anyway, I was wrong on that, so sorry about that. But if you guys hold on to the bias to take sells at around these levels, 22k to 23k levels, you would definitely be good in profit. I didn't take this short because I was actually long, but it's okay. I can position myself better this week. Looking at the weekly chart for Bitcoin, as you can see, price literally touched the 22.7k key level and turned from there with the bad CPI and retesting this ascending trend that we talked about weeks ago super nicely, and this confirms my bearish bias. Right now, I wouldn't be looking for any longs right now. I'll be happy to wait for any retracement from Bitcoin to take shorts right now. Okay, so regarding trade ideas, the first short I want to take is if price retraces back to, let's say, about 20k, I would start looking for shorts again because it was a pretty key level. Alright, 20.5k as well, around there, 20 to 20.5k levels, I would look for shorts. And another level would be the lows over here, the key level around 19,300, retraces there again, I'll take shorts to the 18 to 16k levels. These two regions I will look for shorts. Moving to the daily time frame. Right now it's at a key support. Previous lows was about 18.5k again. We are at this level again, so I expect some reactions over here. Maybe some reactions, retracements back up to at least 19.3 to 20k levels. And then remember, this Wednesday we have FOMC, so that day will be very special. It will determine the fate of the markets. If they are very bearish, if they do a 100 BP hike, that will definitely crash the market. Alright, and regarding the comments of Powell, you just wait and see. Right now in the crypto charts, it all points to only down, but you know, anything can happen. So let's say if the comments are good whatsoever, if you want to take longs, I will only be looking for longs above around the 21k levels. If it breaks this descending trend from the highs of 69k's, this is a very major time frame trend line. So if it manages to break above, okay, then I'll look for longs around above 21.5k. Okay, so anything any retracements for Bitcoin is mainly for shorting right now, because the overall picture is still very bearish. The weekly candle over here has already told us or warned us that a very big move will be coming very soon to the downside, because these red weekly candle engulfed the previous two weekly candles. Therefore, that's a very bearish sign, and I'll be looking for continuation sells all the way down to the next lows will be around 16Ks and 14K levels. Alright, it will be coming very soon, I believe. Once it breaks this lows of 17.5K, it will definitely drop to at least 16K. Okay, so hope this video finds you well, and remember, the markets are always here, but your capital may not. Peace.